In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the drive belt on this Buick Encore. This is going to be located in the front of the engine. Let's get into it. Disconnect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. There's a little lock tab. You're going to push that up. If you need to, use a straight blade screwdriver. Just pop that up. Then you can push down on the tab there. Slide that off. Using a trim tool, there's a retainer back here. Pop the retainer off, move that wire out of the way. We're going to remove the snorkel. Use a 7mm socket, loosen up the clamp right here. That loose, then just grab that, slide that up out of the way. Just so nothing falls in the hole, I'm just going to put a rag. Just make sure you remove it before you put it back together. That's good right there. Now we're going to pop this pipe out of the way. Just grab a trim tool and you can pop this up. And that pulls off like that. And grab the airbox, pop it up, and then towards the center of the vehicle. There's a couple pins that hold it in. Now with a floor jack underneath the vehicle and a block of wood, you're going to raise and support underneath the engine. You're going to go right near the edge of the oil pan or near one of the corners. It's going to be stronger there. And we're just going to take a little bit of the tension off the engine mount. That's good. We're going to take these 3 nuts off, use a 15mm socket. And we're going to take these 3 bolts out, use the same 15mm socket. It is recommended that you replace these bolts. Now using a 15mm socket, we're going to take these 3 bolts out on this bracket. You can get them from up top. Loosen those up. There's another one right here. They're not going to come out, but you can at least loosen them. You're going to have to come out with the bracket. And you might have to raise up on the floor jack a little bit. There we go, they're all loose. Just grab the bracket, tip it up. We're going to have to raise up on the floor jack. Once you get this over, you can pull some of those bolts out, even this one, and then it comes right off. Loosen up the bolts for the pulley for the water pump. We're going to use a E socket. This is a E12 socket. Loosen these up. I'm not going to take them off, but it's easier to do this while the belt is still on. There we go. Now we're going to take the tension off the tensioner. I am going to use a hex key. There is a hole right next to the tensioner. This is a 4mm hex key. That's where the hole is. Then use a E14 socket. So you don't want to push the hex key in all the way. Take the tension off the belt, and we're going to push the hex key in. And the belt is loose. You can slide the belt off the tensioner. that off. You have to loosen up the tension a little bit more just to make it easier. There we go. Take the belt off the alternator and take it off the water pump pulley. You can just slide it out of the way. And take the belt off the crank pulley and off the AC pulley, and it comes right out. Now, take the belt. We're going to go around the crank pulley, around the AC pulley, around the tensioner pulley. Actually, we'll pull it in front of the tensioner pulley, then around the alternator and the water pump. And just see if you can get it around the tensioner pulley. Get it close. And using the socket, just take a little bit of the tension off the pulley. There we go. That's good. It's around all the pulleys correctly. You can take the pin out, or the Allen key, hex key. Now take the bracket. Get this lined up. Make sure you have the bolts in there. Just going to raise the engine up a little bit. Get that in place. And get all the bolts started. It's a little tricky. If you can get a torque wrench in there, you want to torque these bolts to 46 foot-pounds. This one's a little tight. Do the best you can. Take the front engine mount, get this lined up a little bit. We're going to have to lower the engine just slightly. And get the bolts lined up. Get those started. Pull the engine back a little bit. That lines up. So either raise or lower the engine as you needed. Just try to get this to line up as close as possible. Snug these down. Put the nuts on. Snug these down. The nuts we're going to torque to 47 foot-pounds. And the bolts 37 foot-pounds. an additional 60 degrees. I take the air box, slide that in place, get the 2 pins that go in the side, and then push it into the grommet down below. Take the wire and push that retainer in. I'll connect the connector for the mass airflow sensor. Lock it down. Take the rag off. Connect this hose. And we'll tighten down the clamp. Snug that down. Give it a wiggle. That's good. Take this tube. Get this lined up. Push it in place.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.